His punch is fast, strong, feed point.
Caught perfectly.
He's got defense, he's got speed, he's got footwork.
He's one of the best combination punchers in boxing. Always balanced.
If he asks me what's a perfect fighter, I'd say it's Inoue.
There's a lot of lore around Naoya because he doesn't do media. He doesn't really talk to fans. So it leaves a lot to the imagination.
Do general sports fans know him like maybe Sugar Ray Leonard or Mike?
Naoya Inoue is undeniably one of the most terrifying boxers today, known for his incredible knockout power, precision, and speed. He effortlessly dismantles elite opponents, breaking them down both mentally and physically. His devastating body shots, relentless aggression, and technical mastery make him a nightmare for anyone brave enough to step into the ring. Mike Tyson, amazed by Inoue's skill and dominance, was in awe of his precision, speed, and raw power. Tyson even compared him to Manny Pacquiao, despite Inoue competing in the lower weight divisions. His ability to systematically break down opponents left Tyson speechless, calling him one of the most efficient and dangerous fighters in boxing. By the end of the fight, Tyson admitted to getting goosebumps, a testament to how truly special Inoue is in the ring. Inoue's performance proves he's a force to be reckoned with in modern boxing.
That's wild. Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monster. This is a monster.
Crazy dude.
Yeah, let's check him out, man. Ikuki, what's his name?
This guy, Naoya.
Yeah, let's look at some of his fights. He's a mean fella.
Where's he fight?
He's a Japanese, 118 pounds. But he was like 108.
Boxing?
He's a mean fella. Oh yeah, you gotta see this bad mouth. He don't look like much. He's better than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was doing like that. Just as good.
He looks like a pop star.
Oh, wait till he get on these.
The most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing.
He's vicious. The Monster.
Oof.
That's a bad guy he beat too. Broke him down. Ooh.
118?
Yeah,
who the hell fights in that division?
Bantamweights.
Yeah, but who?
Some bad motherfuckers. Yeah, some killers. Ooh, break him. Ooh, the Monster. He beat him so easy.
Oh, I love it.
The Monster.
It's a good piece, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it gave me goosebumps.
Fucking Monster. He's a mean little
Mike Tyson has openly praised Naoya Inoue, calling him the best fighter in the world and referring to him as the top Japanese boxer. This recognition from Tyson, one of the most feared and respected boxers in history, highlights Inoue's exceptional skills and solidifies his status among the elite fighters of today.
Japanese fighters are the best fighters. In my opinion, I'm nobody, but I think it's the best fighter. He's 122 now, right?
122, he'd be going to 135.
Why don't they fight 132, something like that? Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest boxers of all time, has declared Naoya Inoue as his favorite fighter. Pacquiao praised Inoue as an amazing talent and expressed hope for his continued success across different weight divisions. This endorsement from an 8-division world champion significantly boosts Inoue's reputation in the boxing world.
You still watch boxing now? You're still into it? Do you enjoy watching boxing?
Yeah, because boxing is my passion, so that's why I'm enjoying watching boxing.
Do you have a favorite fighter now that's active?
Right now, Asian, like Naoya. I know
Inoue, amazing fighter.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, and I hope that he will accomplish in different weight division also.
Yeah, he probably will. Such a quality fighter.
Roy Jones Jr., a legendary multi-weight champion, has declared Naoya Inoue the true pound-for-pound number one. Known for admiring fighters with exceptional skills and dominance, Jones' recognition of Inoue further solidifies the Japanese star's place at the top of boxing. This endorsement strengthens Inoue's reputation among the sport's elite.
Every year, but that is a bad dude. You understand me? They don't give him the credit because we don't see him that much. That dude right there, I think that dude really is pound for pound number one. He just don't have the competition at that weight class to had that big fight to get it right now, and the United States don't know him because we don't have big fighters in his weight class over here that we know that good.
We want to see him against Fulton.
You feel me? So that's all. You feel me? The one that we did have, look what he did to him. So he really number 1 pound for pound, but because he don't have the opposition to prove it, I gotta leave Bud there.
Devonta Tank Davis has praised Naoya Inoue, calling him a great fighter. Davis even stated that facing Inoue would be a dream matchup. This admiration from one of boxing's most explosive knockout artists emphasizes the high regard Inoue holds among elite fighters, further solidifying his status in the sport.
Inoue is a color hair. No, he is good. 21-0, undefeated. He's a 3-division champion. He's a big puncher. He was champion 112.
Fuck Bam, a puncher. He is good.
Who's that? Inoue. Yeah, he's fighting this weekend.
He is good. I'm gonna watch him. That's the one you can ask where he come from.
Yeah. He's Japanese.
Placements and everything.
Footwork.
Yeah.
Defense.
He's 29 years old, and I said that 28. But I said that Manny Pacquiao and Triple G didn't get famous until after they were 30. Tank, are you willing to go down to 118 to fight him?
I can't get to 118.
But if you could, it would be fine.
Carl Frampton praised Naoya Monster Inoue for his dominance in the ring, calling him a 4-weight world champion and a 2-weight undisputed champion who looks nearly unbeatable. Frampton admired Inoue's sharpness, compact style, and tight defense, highlighting his ability to block, slip, and counter with precision. He noted Inoue's unique balance, combining flat-footed pressure with light footwork when in range. Inoue's speed, accuracy, and devastating combinations to the body and head make him an elite fighter. Though he's been clipped before, Inoue always recovers emphatically. Frampton emphasized that Inoue doesn't make mistakes, remaining one of boxing's most dangerous fighters.
In very, very good fashion. So Inoue, the monster, is a 4-weight world champion. He's actually a 2-weight undisputed world champion. And is he unbeatable? Well, he looks unbeatable. And the fight ended at the start of round 7. Listen, Inoue is sharp, he's compact, he's got a nice tight defense, he blocks shots with his gloves, but he also got quick reflex slips, he slips back, he's on his toes. He's on his toes a lot when he's in range, but he walks in kind of flat-footed. He puts pressure on with his feet, walks in with that tight defense, and he looks solid. But I think with his speed and his counterpunch, his accuracy, and the fact that he's punching hard body and head and looking to counter most shots that come at him, he's just such a good fighter. I mean, he doesn't really put a foot wrong. He gets clipped with the odd shot. I've seen him on the floor once before. He climbed up to win in emphatic fashion.
Nonito Donaire, a future Hall of Famer and multiple division world champion, has called Naoya Inoue the strongest and toughest fighter he has ever faced. This is a monumental statement from Donaire, who has fought some of the best in boxing throughout his career. Inoue's ability to push Donaire to his limits further proves his greatness.
When it comes down to a lot of things, I think the best guy that I faced, maybe perhaps if I was younger, it might be a different story, but at the moment of who I am in this time, I would say Inoue is the toughest that I've faced, or the strongest that I've faced.
Inoue is probably the potentially best fighter that you faced in your career. What is it about him that gives you that distinction?
I think it was like facing the younger me. There's just a lot of similarities in terms of power, explosiveness, and sometimes intelligence. But I think a lot of it is given the similarities is what makes it more difficult.
Sean Porter, a former welterweight world champion, has stated that Naoya Inoue has the potential to become the next Manny Pacquiao. Porter praised Inoue's eye-catching performances and suggested he could capture the attention of the American audience in the future. This highlights how Inoue's fighting style and dominance are making waves beyond Japan.
Listen, before we get to
the first 3.
We gotta preview Haney and Garcia. We got some time left, but we gotta get to this whole madness on this whole Naoya Inoue madness on Twitter. He said,
I know a thing or two.
I ain't in this.
I know a thing or two about, running into problems.
I just listen for context. If you did, I don't know if they clipped it wrong or what? The question that was presented to me by Jim, do you think Inoue should come to the United States? Not, do you think he needs to come to the United States? If he said needs, I heard should. So let me go on record for saying that. But basically, what I was trying to convey to the audience is I think that it's exactly what I said. I think it depends on what Naoya Inoue wants. Does he want to be a star in boxing, or does he want to be a star in Japan? He's clearly a star in Japan. I'm going to go on record for saying it. I wouldn't leave Japan. If I'm a star at home, why would I leave home?
Ryan Garcia has expressed his belief that Naoya Inoue has the potential to become a multi-weight world champion. Garcia also showed interest in facing Inoue in the future. This statement adds to the growing belief that Inoue can rise through weight divisions and achieve legendary status in boxing.
World champion. So I'm thinking, what if one day we fight at 140? I'm talking about future, and we do it in Japan. It could be huge. Huge. Mark my words, if it somehow plays out that way, I think that fight will be one of the biggest pay-per-views of all time. Remember, I just said that.
Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest boxers in history, praised Naoya Inoue, suggesting he should come to America and fight. Mayweather also acknowledged Inoue as a hell of a good fighter. This statement highlights the widespread respect for Inoue's skills, even from one of boxing's most dominant champions.
So when you see, he got the victory over Cool Boy Steph. Cool Boy Steph, he's not a heavy puncher, good boxer. But far as, Inoue, it was a Filipino fighter, he had fought twice, Donaire. So Donaire was giving him fits in the first fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Donaire was somewhere close to 40 or 40 years old when he fought him the first time. Whereas, and he was in his 20s. So he should have knocked him out in the first fight. Fighting a guy, like I said before, at that age. What I need Inoue to do is, I need him to come fight in the U.S., random blood, urine testing. I think he's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I won't take that away from him. Hell of a fighter. And I like him because I see he take a lot of my stuff from my playbook.
Bam Rodriguez, a rising boxing star, acknowledged Naoya Inoue as a strong and skilled fighter. However, Rodriguez hinted that it's just a matter of time, suggesting that Inoue's dominance could be tested in the near future. This adds an intriguing perspective to the conversation about Inoue's long-term success in boxing.
The Inoue one is that's the super fight, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Do you think, because he's at, 122, he was saying they may move him to 126, how far away do you feel like it would be before you can go there?
I mean, I say maybe a few years, 3 to 4 years before we're in the same weight class, but the Nakatani fight's more reasonable right now just because it's closer in weight.
When you're looking at somebody like Inoue, right, #1 pound for pound in the world, what do you see that make you feel like you could compete with them?
He's a good fighter, he's strong, he has skill as well, but I mean, I have the whole package too, so I mean, it's just a matter of actually stepping inside the ring with him. I could say something, but I'd rather just show it.
As far as weight, do you feel like the weight would play a factor?
Well, by the time we're in the same weight class, I feel like I'll be a lot older, wiser, stronger, so I mean, it's just a matter of time before these fights happen.
Renowned boxing analyst Teddy Atlas revealed that he ranked Naoya Inoue as his #1 pound-for-pound fighter 3 years ago, recognizing his potential early on. Atlas praised Inoue's defensive skills and noted that his rise to greatness wasn't sudden, but the result of a long-anticipated journey. He further elaborated that Inoue is already on the path to becoming the next Manny Pacquiao. However, Atlas also highlighted the challenges Inoue will face as he moves up in weight, acknowledging that each fighter has different limits when transitioning between divisions. This insight underscores Inoue's potential for greatness, while also emphasizing the obstacles ahead.
I think he already has been on that. He has already been on that sort of, journey, going towards like a Pacquiao. I don't know if he can go that many weight classes. There is a limit to your body structure, to your skeleton, to your, the size that you can properly handle that extra weight and still be efficient and effective
in this game. There is a limit. Another great fight, he didn't do as many, but Lomachenko, and you saw, he won 3 different weight classes, and then you saw a limit to how far up he could go, I think. And then Crawford is a great example. He's gone up a lot. Now you're going to see, he skipped a couple. Now you're going to see really, if he could do the extraordinary and go up as far as Crawford wants to go up now with Canelo. So that would give us a little light into the question you're asking, how Crawford does. If he does good, then you can start to say, all right, then maybe Inoue can go up a couple more. He's already gone up in an extraordinary way. The classes that he's gone up and been so effective going up that there does come a limit. But again, I see no problem going up another one here. It would be a great fight with Ball, because Ball is, excuse the pun.
Michaela Mayer, a top female boxing champion, stated that Naoya Inoue is already proving himself in Japan and doesn't need to come to the US to establish his legacy. Mayer's perspective emphasizes that Inoue's dominance is being recognized worldwide, and he doesn't need to fight in America for legitimacy.
One of the best in the world. There's no secret to that. But how do you compare him to everybody in the fight game right now?
No, I think he's definitely up there pound for pound. I mean, he's super explosive. He's stopping everybody.
Yeah.
He's a little bit less of a presence here in the United States, so it's hard to really follow him and become a huge fan. But no, definitely rate him. He's a great fighter.
You feel like he has to come here to the States?
I mean, this is he's obviously doing a great job in Japan, right? He doesn't necessarily need to. He's making the money. He's gonna, he's doing what he's got to do. Yeah. But there's a difference. I think there's something special about making it in the United States. It's a little bit more difficult. There's a harder market. So it's a challenge. Yeah. It's a challenge. If you really made it, you made it in the United States.
Boxing professionals have extensively analyzed Naoya Inoue's greatness, highlighting his power, speed, ring IQ, and precision. Experts consistently praise his all-around abilities. Inoue's dominance over elite opponents and success across different weight classes set him apart, cementing his reputation as one of the most exceptional fighters in the sport.
Went against the rope. Good right hand off the rope. He's fighting off the ropes now. There's not a part of his game I haven't seen. He's been everybody this fight. Good right hand to the body. Good jab. I mean, I don't think Paul Butler can't hit him with shit. Look, you see that? The footwork and the head movement. Back right to, that left came so fast after the right to the body. Yeah, he hurt him. Butler's down. That's it. He's knocked out. 11th round. He broke him down and knocked him out. That is amazing, because he tried to open him up. He tried to counter him. He tried to give him confidence. He chased him the whole time. He found a way to pick that lock and knock him out. That's an all-time great fight.
Flat out, he's my favorite fighter in the world. Watching that guy fight, and waking up at 6:30 a.m. to watch the undercard to get ready for a Naoya Inoue fight has become a bit of a pastime for me now. I love it. I'm up there. I have my espresso. I'm sitting outside watching. My neighbors hate me because I'm yelling at the camera at 7:30 in the morning. Every knockdown that happened in this fight, and there was a bunch of them. I mean, I was screaming at the people.
Ariel Helwani, a renowned sports journalist, has highlighted that Naoya Inoue is still actively competing. His statement underscores that Inoue is not only a past champion, but remains one of the most dangerous and dominant fighters in the sport today.
Number one now, but it does seem like every time one of those guys fights, they kind of leapfrog the others just momentarily. While we're prisoners of the moment. I love watching him fight. I'm excited to watch him fight.
Yeah, but there'll be no jump for Inoue this time.
Well, yes.
Minus 5,000, even if he knocks the guy out in the first minute, the first round, there's no jump. What I do respect for Inoue is that at least he's still fighting. I mean, he's had a couple of cancellations against Sam Goodman, and he can easily say, I'm not fighting, let's just move on and we'll fight someone big in America or in Saudi Arabia. Obviously heavily linked to be on a Riyadh season card, but he still wants to stay active. The thing now is, though, we now want to see some super fights, because there are super fight opponents out there. Nakatani's one that everyone's been screaming about. That fight happened, right? Whether it be in Japan or, again, in Saudi Arabia.
He's straight ducking MJ Akhmadaliev. He's been ordered to fight him twice, right? He's had 2 gimme fights now instead of fighting Akhmadaliev. And now, well, tomorrow, no, Monday, the WBA will write to Naoya Inoue and they will say, enough's enough. You have to fight Akhmadaliev next, or you will be stripped of your WBA world title. He has ducked Akhmadaliev twice after an order. Now he's getting ordered for a 3rd time, and he will give up his right as undisputed champion rather than make a mandatory defense against Akhmadaliev. What? Tell me a better fight at 122 than Inoue against Akhmadaliev. It doesn't exist. So you're ducking the best fight in the division. And I can't understand it. Like, I don't even think it's just coming from the team. They don't like the fight.
Promoter Eddie Hearn has controversially called Naoya Inoue a disappointment to Japan, a stance that contrasts sharply with the widespread admiration Inoue receives from other boxing figures. Hearn's criticism implies that Inoue has avoided facing certain challenges, adding controversy to his otherwise highly praised career. This unusual take on Inoue's achievements has sparked debate within the boxing world.